Hey everybody, this is Sherry, and we're going to make a Christmas envelope today. And what I've done is I've already cut my paper to 8 1/4, which is going to make me a 3.5 by 6.5 envelope. Now I didn't have any plain red paper, so this is thin cardstock, so we're going to use it. And we got to score this at 3 1/8. So here we go. I'm going to move this over just a little. You guys can see. Let me put it over the glare, I guess. I got my STD out that Royce made me, which I cannot believe how much I use this thing. It is just the bomb diggity, baby. The bomb diggity. I love it. And this thing, it's so sturdy, and I guess maybe because he made it for me, it makes me feel very special. And I've not messed up on near as many stamps or on near as many images. Whoops, I'm off the thing here. Okay, I'm off it again. I have a hard time staying in that little channel. I almost wish it was like a little deeper, because I just have a heck of a time. Okay, so we're going to take this off. And we're going to get rid of these. And I'm going to use my regular bone folder, and we're going to get our envelope ready. I know there's a punch, or a circle punch on the other end of the envelope punch board, but I like a bigger rounded corner, so I'm not going to use theirs. I'll use my own, and I'll show you that when we get to that part. So here we go. We're going to use some score tape, which Lisa, who is Charlisa's Crafty Corner. I have a heck of a time saying that. Charlisa's Crafty Corner here on YouTube, and she got me some score tape, and I love it. This stuff is so nice. It's so easy to work with, and you don't have to have your scissors. You just tear it off. Okay, and you'll notice that I didn't round the corner of the part of the envelope that's going to come up, because I don't like that. So I'm going to trim mine off so it's more flush with the ends here. So we bring this up, and now we've got our envelope. What I do is I take my scissors and I try to put it in where it's like straight across, like that. So I put my scissors in and trim it off. And then if I see that I want a little crooked, or I want it a little farther, I can do that. But that'll work for me right there. And then to round the top, I use my Zutter 1/2" paper rounder. And this thing's made to like go through chipboard and stuff. I had the other one where it has one side is a 1/2", the other side is a 1/4 or something like that, but I broke it, so I have that for now, and it works. What we're going to do today, once we get this envelope finished, is we are going to make a Santa is watching you envelope, and I'm going to use some new stamps that I was gifted from Shirley McDonald. And there's so many kind people here on YouTube, and I feel so blessed to know so many of you. And she sent me these stamps from her dollar store, and they're awesome. This is the title of it right there, and these are the stamps, and we're going to use this one right now. So let me get it out. Okay, got that. And because the envelope is longer, I have to put it this direction. So I'm going to turn this, guys, because I can't tell if I've got it straight or not. So give me a second and I'll put it back where everybody can see, but I just need to make sure that I have it straight. Okay. And I do have a piece of acetate that I keep in here, and but I had already tried it once and messed it up because I wasn't paying attention. So, but I have this if I need it. I put it over, stamp on the acetate, and then I can, you know, if it's not right, I can move the stamp and then practice again on the acetate. And I wrote top on mine because what I was doing was I would try it and then I'd lay it down, and then I would go to try it again on a different one, and I may lay it down this way where I had just practiced the stamp, and if I didn't get it completely clean, I ruined another project. So I went with writing top on it because that worked much better for me. And I'm using the VersaFine Black Onyx ink. That ink I love. You know, I kept hearing about it and, you know, thinking, you know, is it really that good? Yes, folks, it's really that good. And it has made a huge difference in the impressions I get from my stamps. Now I'm kind of pushing this a little hard because the envelope's a little puffy. And there we go. Perfect image. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to get my scrap paper here and I'm going to emboss this real quick. Oh man, I forgot to use my embossing buddy. Alright, well let's just see if I can do this without ruining and get embossing stuff all over the place. Hey, it worked. So before I always put my stuff back before I get my heat gun out. I have this fear that one day I'm going to go to get my embossing powders and I will have had my heat gun pointed in that direction accidentally, and I'm scared to death I'm gonna, like, you know, melt the entire bottle or something. So let's get this going. And I don't remember the name of this heat gun, but I love it. It works great. And it's pretty quick too, as you can see. And I love that detail ink pad, but it does not miss a thing. It's just awesome. Okay, and I think I got everything. So we're going to stop with that. And I can hardly wait. I love Christmas, first off, okay? But when Mariah and Jesse, oh, man, they love it so much, and it's so much fun, excuse me, to do things like this with them, because if they've not been behaving well or not doing their chores or whatever, by golly, Santa knows. Santa knows. Now I'm taking the postage stamp off of there. Man, I'm sorry. I feel like I got a frog in my throat for some reason. And so I'm going to put my stamp here. I don't know if I should emboss. Yeah, I guess I could emboss it. And use it, do that too. And okay, I think I got everything handy to emboss it again. So we're going to move that over and get our image. Perfect. And again, I didn't use my embossing buddy. When am I going to learn, people? When am I going to learn? Try to get it as little as possible on the card or on the envelope. That's not bad. Good job. Good job, Sherry. You did good. Nothing like complimenting yourself, guys, huh? All right, let's get... I'm trying to make this as quick as possible because I'm not very good at editing. Actually, I don't really know how to edit. I can put pieces together, but that's about it. And so let me get this embossed. Now you guys remember I told you this envelope is like 3.5 by 6.5, and so I already cut a piece of paper that fit it. And so here's the envelope, and then what I'm probably going to do is either use Santa's face there, or one of these circle ones that I can punch out and use as a seal to close up the envelope. But I got my paper cut down to fit. It's cut down to 6 1/4, and we're going to use another stamp from that set, and it's going to say approved by Santa's Workshop. And this doesn't have to be perfect. I kind of want it to look like it was, you know, just stamped on there and done. So I'm kind of actually even going to put it at a bit of an angle. And so let me pick that up and ink it up again with that VersaFine. I just can't explain why. I don't know why this is so much different than my other inks, but that thing picks up everything, every little teeny tiny detail. Okay, here we go, and I'm going to ink it up one more time. I don't know if I got enough ink on my stamp. I'm not sure what I did. But we're going to do it one more time. And I will have to say that this is the first and only STD I've ever had. But I am actually happy to have it because it works great. Okay, so we're going to take this out. And I don't think I'm going to emboss this. I don't know, because I don't want it to be all fancy. So I don't think I'm going to emboss that. So I'm going to leave that there and shut up my thing here. Now what will happen is that, you know, one day if Mariah and Jesse are not doing their stuff, like I said earlier, they will get a letter from Santa saying, you know, hey, I've been watching you, and you've not been, you know, listening to your mama, or, you know, whatever the case may be, which that'll probably be what it is, but whatever the case may be. And so I cut this down so that it would slide into the envelope. Well, I thought I did. Apparently, I didn't cut it right. The envelope is actually smaller than what it says. That's weird. I don't know what I did wrong. But I'll just, you know what? I'll trim it off. No biggie, we'll trim it down. And there we go. And we still have our thing. Now it's pretty much right in the center, which is fine. And then we just close it up. And what I'm going to do before I give it to them is I will put it in the freezer for just a couple minutes. Not long. You don't want to leave it in there until your paper gets mushy. But you leave it in the, bring it to them and it's cold because it came from the North Pole. So it'll go in the freezer for a few minutes before I give it to them after I've filled out their little note. So this is my first project for Christmas in July, and it is the special delivery letter from Santa. So I hope you guys like this video. If you want me to do more of these kinds of videos where we do projects together, you know, leave a comment in the bottom and let me know. And I promise that I will practice on editing so that my videos aren't as long as this one probably is. And, you know, that way we can all enjoy them. So this is what I did, guys. And here it is up close. I think it looks awesome. Alright, everybody. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up and leave a comment below letting me know what you think. Thanks for visiting me today, guys, and happy crafting. Bye.